All right, good day, everyone. So, today I just want to quickly show you how you can trade crypto futures using either Bybit or Binance, right? So, I want to show you how you can. So, in this series, I'll be showing you how you can accurately specify the certain amount you want to lose, right? And in the event of loss, you can't lose more than that. So how you are going to do your position sizing, calculation and the rest. Right. So first thing first, I'll be starting with Bybit, right? From Bybit, then we can also touch Binance. Now this is the Bybit interface, right? So when you on Bybit, there are a whole lot of things here, and a lot of us might get confused, right? But for the sake of what I'm trying to show us now, so I'll be focusing on the trade tab, right? I'll be going over to the trade tab. Like I told you, I'll be focusing on the futures market, right? Then maybe for those who now want to trade sports, I might do a separate video that explains sports, even though I have videos on sport trading already in our academy, right? But for this particular one, I'll be showing you how you trade futures professionally, right? And how I've been doing it over the years. So when you are here on Bybit, this is the features tab. When you're on trade, right? You see over here we have sports, we have features, we have options. So make sure that the features tab is what is highlighted because you want to trade features. Then if you still want to get more insights on the difference between sports and the future trading, I think maybe you can. I have a video that explains that. Maybe you can also check it out to know the difference between them. Then when we come to the futures market, we have various types of orders, right? We have the limit orders, we have the market order, the conditional, the scale order, and the rest. But me personally, I love to go with limit order because by limit order means that you want to buy at a specific price in future, right? But when you're on the market order, now one thing is if you're on the limit order, you'll be able to put your own price, right? But when you're on the market order, that means you can't be able to choose your own price. You are indirectly telling the market that I am comfortable with the price you are giving me, right? And also in terms of slippage, so if there is slippage, you might not exactly buy at that price. So personally, me, I love to use limit order, right? So with limit order, I can be able to put the price and put the order value. Now, how do I get the price? Is from your analysis, right? From your technical analysis or from your fundamental analysis, you can be able to get the price. So I already have an asset we'll be looking at. I have an asset here. This is ADA USDT Cardano coin, right? So here for this analysis I've already done, the entry the entry is 0.9400. So just put 0.9400. So you come to this place, you have order price 0.9400. Then here that he asks you of order value, right? This order value, this is where it becomes technical, right? This order value. Now, this order value, you want to be able to make sure that the amount you are putting here is the amount you want to risk. Now, if I want to risk $10 on this trade, right? How do I make sure that exactly $10 is what I'm risking? So for you to be able to get the other value, it's going to be the amount you want to risk. The amount you want to risk divided by the percentage SL on the chart. What do I mean? Now, when you go to your analysis on your trading view, right? When you click on this your bar, now if you look at this stop loss in the middle number, you're going to see 4.30%. Now, this is the percentage SL on the chart I'm talking about. So now, for you to be able to get your order value, is the amount you want to risk, right? divided by the percentage SL on the chart. The amount you want to risk divided by the percentage SL on the chart. So you might want to write it down so that you don't forget, because this is very, very important. Now take for instance, if I want to risk $20 on or if I want to risk, let's see, if I want to risk $10 on this trade now. So that means I'm going to do 10, which is the amount I want to risk, divided by 4.30%. Right. So let me bring my calculator. Right. So the amounts I want to risk, let's say that I want to risk 10. Right. So now your risk appetite is up to you. Right. Let's see if I want to risk 10. So that is 10 divided by the percentage SL on the chart is 4.30%. Right. That is divided by 4.30%. So now it gives us 232. 232. So now the other value I'll be using is 232. Now you can decide to use 232.5. Okay, let me use 232.5. So here in this other value, I use 232.5. Now I've put the price and the other value. Then I need to put the SL and TP. Now you click on this plus button that you see TPSL. Then when you click on it, right, since this order is to buy, the order we have here is to buy, and the stop loss is 0.8996. This is the stop loss. This one on this reading on Z purple here, right, 0.8996. So I'm going to put stop loss 0.899. Wait, sorry. First thing first. I think I didn't change this to the coin. So you need to make sure that you are changing it to the asset you are trading. Right. So let me go back to the entry price 0.9400. 0.9400. Then the other value, which is the amount you want to risk divided by the percentage SL on the chart. And from our calculation, we have 232.5. All right, this is 232.5. Then TPSL. So the XL from the analysis is 0.8996. Right, 0.8996. Now, have you seen that automatically it's showing you that the expected loss is 9.97. So that means since I've already factored in amounts I want to risk in my calculation, there is no way I can risk more than $10. Right. So if this trade should get against you now, what you are risking will just be $10. Right. Then you take profits. So this trade is 1:5. So that means if I'm risking $10, I'm looking at getting at least $50. So the risk reward ratio is 1:5. Now let's say $60. So the TP is 1.1820, right? 1.1820. Now, when you are done with this, then the next thing is for you to use your leverage, right? So I'll show you how I do mine. Now, the leverage is very, very important. Why you need to pay attention to leverage is that now, whenever you are buying, you always want to make sure that your liquidation price. Now, since I'm buying, my SL is 8996. I always make sure that my liquidation price is below my stop loss. And if I'm selling, I always make sure that my liquidation price is above my SL. Right. So why do I do this? I want to be sure that price hit my stop loss even before I'm liquidated. Right. So price need to hit my stop loss before I'm liquidated. So I can't hit liquidation without my stop loss triggering. Right. So with this, I always make sure that if I'm risking $10, I'll be losing $10. If I'm risking $20, I'll be losing $20. If I'm risking $50, I'll be losing $50. Right. So that is now how do you do that? Is by adjusting your leverage. Now under leverage, we have two types. We have the cross and the isolated, right? But I like keeping my own in isolated. Then if you want to get more info on the difference between the two, maybe I might do a video to explain the difference between the two because I don't want this video to be long, right? So what next now? Since this is a buy setup, so we want to click buy. Now this is where it becomes very, very important. Like most visual traders I see, right? What they just do is to put their parameters, put the leverage and click buy. They don't pay attention to this liquidation. Now if you watch now, estimated liquidation is 0.9247. Now, what is our stop loss? Our stop loss is 0.8996. So and our liquidation is 92927, which is above our stop loss. So with this, I already know that if I should be using this leverage, which is 44s, I'll easily get liquidated. So what do? I change the leverage until I make sure that let me use 30. Until I make sure that the leverage is below my stop loss, right? So this is 91. 91 is still above 89. So what do I do? So that is just the trick. That is just the trick to it. So just need to be patient and do it perfectly. All right. Then now this is 0.90. Okay. So I'll still reduce my leverage. Maybe let me just use 20. You just use 20. Right. So now 0.90, which is still above 89. So let me use 17. Now 0.8918, and our stop loss is 0.8996, and this is 0.8918. All right, 8918 is somewhere around here, right? So the estimated liquidation price is 0.8918, which is somewhere below our stop loss, right? With this, I can comfortably place this trade, knowing that if price should go in my favor, like I'll be making like 50 something, I'll be making like $60, and if price should be going against me, I'll just be losing exactly $10, right? And currently I think I have some positions running. So most of these positions you see here running, I use the same approach in placing them. Like this trade on Aave, right? This trade has run for almost 1 month, and currently this trade has done. Let me check. I think it has done 50 something hour. Perpetual. It has done Aave UTP. So the trade on Aave, I think it has done more than it has done more than it has done more than 50 something hour. So I've been on the trade since which day sef. Okay. So this is the trade on Aave. So this trade has done more than 51 RR, and funny enough, I traded this with just $3, right? So $3, you can do the calculation. Three by, so this is risk to reward ratio, $51. So 3 by 51, 3 times 51, right? So that is exactly why you are seeing this figure here. All right, so now if you watch the entry, this is the entry 1.5481, which is exactly same thing I have here. Now, also before I took this trade, I think I dropped it in my community. Okay, this is the US oil I dropped this morning, and it's currently moving. So let me look for the trade on Aave. That should be on the 20th. Right, so this is when I dropped the trade, right? So this is the entry 154, this is the stop loss. So I've held this trade for almost a month now, and it's been doing well. So the whole entry and everything is just what I explained to you in this particular video. So this is a VIP group, right? So this is the trade on Aave. So I was just risking $3 on this trade, and why did I decide to hold this trade up to this far? There's what I saw in the market that made me to continue to hold. Initially, I wanted to leave the trade at 20 R, but I saw something different, right, along the line that made me to decide to hold the trade for long. Right, so that is basically how you trade the futures using the Bybit. Now the same thing applies to Binance if you are using Binance. So the same thing applies, but in Binance, why I prefer Bybit is because of this other value. So with other value, I can actually set the exact destination I want to risk than to Binance. Binance have a slightly different way that you do the calculation, but if you are using Bybit, this calculation is going to help you. So basically, for you to get the other value, right, it's just the amount you want to risk, then you divide it by the percentage SL on the chart. So how do you get the percentage SL? From your analysis, when you go to a trading view, right, you just click on this your long or short tool. The middle number for this particular setup, this is 3.0 or 3% for this particular trade. Then you now divide the amount you want to risk by the percentage SL on the chart. Then with that, you can be able to get the other value. Now when you now have the other value, the next thing is to put your TP, your SL. Then the next is to click the buy or short button. But before you confirm, you make sure that you check the liquidation price. So whenever you are buying, you want to make sure that your liquidation price is below your SL, so that the market will only get your SL before you are liquidated. And whenever you are selling, you make sure that your liquidation price is above your SL, so that the market will get your SL even before you are liquidated. So that is that. Then if there are maybe other things you want me to explain more, you can also comment on that video. I will explain more. So these are some positions I have currently running. So there's nothing really strange about it, right? And why I showed you this particular setup, because a lot of person has been asking how much can you actually trade, right? So this particular trade on Aave, right? I traded with $3, and this is the current price at the moment. This is the unrealized profits, all from $3. All right, because this guy has done it has done 51 RR. So that is massive. Also, maybe in another video, I will show you how to close partial in profit, right? Like for this particular trade now, maybe by tomorrow, I might close. Okay, if I already have it, I already set a partial close. But by tomorrow, I might decide to close 50% of the destiny, then use it for another trade. All right, thank you.